Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Welcome to episode 383 of the Suicide Logs. Wanted to get the episode number out the way before I forget again. And if you're just tuning in, depending on where you're listening to this podcast from, whether it's Spotify, Apple, I don't think you're going to be getting this on YouTube, but it's official. I have ads. I have ads on all of my podcast episodes now. I think you can go on the previous ones and you'll get something, dude. I signed a deal. I'm getting paid. And it had to be done. It had to be done. A lot of coincidences have been happening lately in my life. And it just had to be done, man. And I hope, let's turn the phone off on D&D. I hope nobody gets upset with me. And if you are upset with me, feel free to email me. We have a couple of emails to read. I think there's two things in mind that people have kind of sent me lately. And usually I don't save things for the podcast. I don't really do that. I used to. That was kind of the format. I was really trying to kind of go off grid. And I am doing that accidentally, but not as much. I'm still finding ways to enjoy myself off my phone by not staring at it and things like that, you know what I mean? And getting concerned with the news. If you're a long-time listener, you know what's going on with me. You know the deal. There's nothing really new. But if you're new here, where the fuck have you been? What's been going on? I don't know. So I have ads. There's McDonald's. There is a babysitting ad. There's something else. There's a gambling ad. So it fits pretty well with me. Let's get this out the way. 2.5 minutes in. I do not want to kill myself. Let's take a sip of this coffee. I'm kind of fasting. What is it? It's 9 o'clock. I think it's about 12, 13 hours of fasting. Just water and coffee. I did an 18-hour fast a few weeks ago. It's the 13th and I haven't podcasted at all for the month of August. I apologize for that. I really have been meaning to get to it. I just haven't had the time. And then, the last few months, every time I podcast, I'm multitasking. I'm doing things. And today, I'm sitting down. I'm sitting down on a desk. I've never sat down to do the podcast before. This is a nice fucking desk, actually. It's the kind that what does it do? It rises up and down with a button. Because I was trying to rise my chair. Let me look at this chair, actually. Hold on. Oh, you could rise the chair a little bit, but I'm not gonna do that. I plugged the table in, and we just lowered the table. There's other buttons here. There's numbers. I don't know what they do, so I don't want to mess with that. And I thought for once in a long time, I'm really gonna try to sit down here and give all of my attention to the podcast, and just do what I do, man. Just do what I do. I kind of had to take a quick woo-saw and just be like, let's fucking do this, There's a picture of my fucking ex right in front of me. That's a good reminder. Why is this here? I've lived the whole life, and I have this old picture that I used to keep in my wallet. That's just sitting here. She's got a big fucking forehead, dude. This is a bad picture of her. I can't believe she gave this to me thinking this was a good picture. This is a really bad picture. Her bangs are thinning. Her forehead's big. You can tell she's trying to hide her fucking huge forehead with her thinning bangs, and then they all kind of come together, and it looks like she's got a unibrow. This is a really bad picture. I haven't talked to her in years, but I kind of want to just be like, hey, this is a really bad picture. I don't know why this is here. I remember the last time I seen it, I took a picture, I put it on Instagram, and now I just threw it out. I don't know what's going on. I see my cat. He's going in the closet. It looks like he's trying to look for mice or something. I don't know. I saw a rat in my backyard. I want to just talk a little bit more about my mental health before I start going into the details of why my mental health is possibly the way it is. I have this lotion. My hands smell like this lotion that my wife has. It's like her signature smell in spray. Maybe it's because it's a lotion. She used to have a spray, and I didn't want to tell her nothing. So if you're listening, don't tell her. But it smells different than when we first met. But now that I'm saying it out loud, it's probably because it's not the spray. It's probably the lotion. I don't really remember the lotion being as iconic as the spray. It's called Forever Red. I think it's kind of a common thing. So every time I smell that, I think of her. And when we first met, the good times, they still are good times, actually. They're probably better times now than the beginning. So yeah, I don't want to kill myself. I'm not ecstatic about life, but I'm also not hating it, Overall, I'm good. Maybe it's just kind of like the little time I have to overthink. It gets into things. I had some dreams that I still lived in an apartment, and I came home for lunch from work, and all my windows were open. And I was like, fuck, dude, somebody could have broke in here while I was gone. And so I woke up, I opened the windows, and now I've got all the windows open in the house, not to flex. It's been a long journey. It's been a long journey, man. I still remember podcasting, talking about the process of getting the house. And it's real stressful. That was probably one of the most stressful times of my life. And it probably wasn't that bad. It was before this fucking cat came into my life. I think about that. So many things could have been so much worse. I really got lucked out. And I just remember packing. And I did the whole move basically by myself. Well, no, I had some friends help with like the big things like the couches and shit. We had to go out to Sacramento or Elk Grove to get some couches, which I still have. It's been like 6 years. I don't know how gross that is. Just been meaning to get some new shit. Let me sip some more coffee. The point is, the thing that was motivating me when I moved was I was listening to like inmate videos, not like vlogs, but like documentaries on people in jail and all that and how hard it was. And it just put me in this mindset of like, dude, I'm free, life is good. Like, yeah, I got to work hard right now, but let's fucking be happy to work hard. And I don't know, even just saying that out loud right now kind of helps me out. Not saying that anything was bad or, things weren't doing well, but it's just a mental thing, man. It's just a lot of mental health stuff, I believe. At least for me, it's a lot of hands-on, do-it-yourself kind of shit. There's no cookie cutter way to do it. And there's some people that are just so far behind on their mental health. Not to compare and contrast, but just a little advice. And what do I know, right? What do I know? But I'd like to think what I'm doing works for me. But it's no one size fits all. I think the best thing to do is to get the fuck over it. I'm getting hungry, and that's fine. That's part of the fast. I like to think of when I get hungry, that's just the the cells getting regenerated in my body. That's all that is. It's my brain being refreshed. And with those dreams, you know, you ever wake up at 5 in the morning and then you go back to sleep or something and then you just get an even deeper sleep? That's what it is. Lately, I'll wake up at 5, I'll go back to sleep, and then I'll really fucking sleep, you know? That's where the dreams fucking happen. I haven't been writing my dreams down. I haven't been I've just been kind of letting them ride out. Which is, I don't know. My dreams haven't been as crazy lately. I haven't been smoking in a while. I can't remember the last time, really. Maybe like, it's probably really only been like one time this year. And then I got really sick. I don't know if I talked about that. I got sick and then I was just like, I don't know. I felt like smoking kind of just made the sickness feel worse. So then I just kind of chilled out and then remained chilling out. Yeah, lately I just been having this life is short feeling, you know. Something happened to me. I do this thing at work where I talk about another day closer to retirement, and all the old heads are just always laughing at me about it. I just think it's just going to be so much funnier when I finally fucking retire, and then they're all dead, and I just think back at it and be like, man, this is fucking weird. But I don't know. I think about like retirement in a way as like graduating high school, but just like level 20, you know? It's weird. I still remember graduating high school, being at the fucking ceremony or whatever. And I don't know who the fuck it was. It was some lady who I've never fucking seen before at my school. But maybe they were part of the district or something. And I just remember they had some speech. Don't remember it. All I remember is the last thing was, all right, congratulations and have a great rest of your life. Those words just stick with me. And that shit happened to me yesterday. Those words just went through my head. Have a great rest of your have a great rest of your life. And shit's important. Then I think about all the people who fucking died that I went to high school with. And it's just you know, I'm going to repeat those same words to people who retire or when I retire. Have a great rest of your life. And I was just like, I want to fucking have a great rest of my life right now. Right now. And right now I feel like I am having a great rest of my life. I really do. And I don't know. I sounded kind of aggressive. Right now I feel like I'm having a great rest of my life. I feel like I've just been giving out mixed signals lately. My neighbor saw me, and he was saying that they were barbecuing, and I just was like, what's on the menu? And I guess he didn't think I said what's on the menu. He thought I said, not right now, bro. And he just said something about my frequency, something about my aura, whatever. Just kind of like I was angry. I don't know. And I'm not. So a lot of people been getting the wrong vibes from me. Just been feeling focused, really. That's the main thing with me. I've just been feeling focused, and focus on shit is it important? What's important? What's really important to me? Just trying to be healthy, just trying not to fuck it up. Just trying to do the best that I can. And yeah, I did that 18-hour fast. No water, dude. No nothing. The hardest part was no water. And then at the end of it, the last hour, it was really like 18 and a half. But whatever. Dude, that last fucking hour, we did a 3.5 mile hike, walk, whatever. And it just, it was easy, dude. It was, for the most part, I thought the no water thing would be pretty hard, but it wasn't that bad. And yeah, just been focusing on my goals. I've been skating. That's what my wife says. Like, I haven't been podcasting because I've been skating. And today I just kind of want to give my body a little bit of a rest. I'm probably still going to fucking skate, but I don't know. Just been lifting weights. Just been doing my hobbies, dude. Just been doing my hobby. One of my shoulders feels a little wonky. I lifted on Saturday, and it feels pretty good now. But the last 2 days, it felt a little wonky, and I was like, let's be careful, because the last thing I want to do is fucking injure myself. So if I feel anything's off or whatever, I'm not pushing myself, because I gotta get to 225. And I'm a little worried that I'm not going to be able to bench 225 because it's fucking it's the 13th and I still haven't benched 205. I got really close to 205, bro. I did 205 when was it? 2 weeks ago about. No, was it even 2 weeks ago? It was more like, it was like a week and a half ago. I got so close, dude. I was like 90% there. And then my dumb ass got a couple more reps in of like lighter weight and thought I could do it again. And it just wasn't happening. But I got so fucking close, dude. So fucking close. I kind of want to try again today, really, actually. But I don't fucking know, man. Yeah, I got real close to 205. And once I get that, dude, once I get 205, I'm going to just try and keep working 185 for reps. And then maybe by the end of the month, I'll try 225. Maybe I'll try, I don't know, keep on pushing that 205. I really got to conquer that. 185's feeling a little easier. I worked out Saturday. Worked out with a friend, and he spotted me. So including like the spotted reps where I kind of failed, but he helped me out at the end. I got close to about 10 reps of 185, which is pretty cool. Knowing that about 2 months ago, that was my max. So we gonna see, man. We gonna see. I'm gonna see how I'm feeling today. I even had this idea really that I wanted to do a little bit light. Yeah, let's not get crazy. Let's get light today. I'm going to do light. I'm not going to do any more than like 165. Unless it's just feeling like really easy, then okay, we'll push it to 205. How much more is it? That's 40 pounds more. So we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. But yeah, I've only been going to the gym consistently for about 4 months. So it was pretty good. Like to think that 4 months ago, I couldn't even really get like reps of 95 pounds. And it would fail and I wouldn't be able to get it up. So a lot of it's just been kind of like, I think, of course, getting stronger. I am getting stronger. I feel it. But just like fixing my form, focusing on my form and stuff is kind of like really helping. And that's about it. The tray flips are getting really close. I've been on this fucking 225 tray flip journey for like a year, dude. It's kind of weak, bro. Should have had this done, huh? I don't know. We're about 19 minutes into the podcast, so I guess I could say this now. I fucking jerked it twice this morning. I fucked last night, so I fucking ejaculated 3 times already within the last 12 hours, and I shit twice, and I feel a third one coming. I woke up this morning, I had a headache, and I was like, I think it's my body telling me to shit. I slept in just a little bit more. The only reason why I got up was to take a shit, and I was right. My headache kind of went away. It was like my body telling me, hey, you have crap in you. And like I said, I was hungry, and now I feel another shit coming in. So yeah, I'm just trying to clear my bowels. I stopped taking the Hims for a little bit. I took a little bit of a break, but I got back on the sauce. I ordered it again. I'm looking at this old picture of me and my wife, of us in San Francisco at I don't even know what fucking I don't even know what fucking beach this is. But man, my skin looked good. But even here, I remember seeing this in 2019, kind of thinking like, am I losing my hair? Like my hair just wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. And this is kind of like the beginning of me, losing my hair. I feel like 2020, 2021 was when I started kind of noticing, okay, I'm losing my hair. Let's do something about this. But my skin looked good. I'm looking at both of our skin look good. Maybe she's wearing makeup, but whatever. Me, no makeup. My skin's looking fucking good. Right now, my skin is not looking good, but it feels good. It feels good. It could be the fasting. I don't know. And what's it gonna take for me to want to kill myself, huh? That's a good question. What's it gonna take? It's gonna take like a disaster, really. It's gonna take like well, realistically, maybe just me losing my mind. Like maybe there's just something wrong that happens to me and I just completely lose touch. I lose my mind to the point where I don't even know my passwords or something, or I just become retarded. And I'm just losing it, dude. And I need professional help. I need somebody to take care of me. Can't wipe my ass and or I just fucking lose it, dude. Some Chris Benoit shit. But I don't know. I don't. I think as long as everything's working fine, the check engine light isn't on in my brain and stuff like that, my spirit is able to function. I think my spirit is kind of indomitable. I really do. I think the only thing that can break on me is my body, and I only have so much control over the meat vehicle. I sound like such a Joe Rogan listener. My meat vehicle, my fucking the enlightened meathead. I was floor pressing last night 10-pound dumbbells. Just like, this is all I need, really. Just these extra, just these extra fucking 10 pounds on each side. This 20 pounds right here is all I need to bench 225. That's all I need. It's interesting, man. Just 225 at my weight, 140 is pretty good. So we got some things that people want me to talk about. And I don't know if I don't know where to start here. I don't know if I want to pause this. Is it too loud here in the bathroom? I hope it's not. But I've got some things to do. Oh yeah. My hair is not looking good. That's all right. Let's just fix this right here. I think this will be fine. Boom, boom. I've got you guys on a tripod right now. Ugh. I fucking hate giving people my number, dude. So if I give them my phone number, I give them everything. I give them my Facebook, I give them my YouTube and all this stuff, and oh man, that was all in me. Wow. Woo. You ever use a bathroom, you look back at the toilet, and you're like, I was holding that in? Piss? When I pee, I know for sure. Like, I can't hold in pee as much. But something about when you take a shit, and you're just like, God damn. All that was in me? If I were to kill myself right now, all of that would have came out of me. I would like to die with empty bowels. Let's say vowels. Bowels. Bowels. Not with a V. I would like to buy a vowel. Holy shit. Do they still have that show? Fucking Wheel of Fortune? Is it Wheel of Fortune? Or Jeopardy? No, Jeopardy's where you answer the questions. Wheel of Fortune. What the fuck is that show where you finish the sentence? The Price is Right? No. I guess it is Wheel of Fortune. There's so many bullshit fucking game shows, dude, now that I think about it. How would you like to win a brand new car? And you just see some fucking old hag. About to have a fucking heart attack. Oh. You know, I feel like I don't need money. I feel like what I need is discipline. You could have all the money in the world, but you could fuck it up with lack of discipline. And I think I'm learning my lesson here on discipline a little bit. I always kind of think I'm in some like weird simulation or lesson of like that I need to learn, that it, even no matter how much money I have, I'll fuck it up if I'm not disciplined about it. And yeah, that's why I get like upset with myself for not doing a podcast and things like that. It's like being disciplined in what I want to be disciplined in, you know? I don't want to just put myself in some life that I didn't want, you know? I don't know if that makes sense. God damn. That felt good. You know, when you have all that shit in you, and then it comes out and you just kind of think, I was hungry, you know? It just doesn't seem right. It's like, you weren't hungry. Your body's just fucking tripping, dog. I think my fucking body would pass a smog test. Ugh. We're using dude wipes. I don't know how bad that is for the septic tank. Ugh. So, like, does every house have, like, are the toilets combined with a septic tank? Do they share the same septic tank? Or is there a septic tank for each toilet? That is a fucking gnarly shit. I can't believe that's 3 shits I took today. One when I woke up, I did another one. So 3 shits and 3 nuts. I am detoxing. Oh, it feels fucking good to just detox. Just take a shit, dude. It feels good to take a shit and not have to answer to nobody or worry about nothing, man. Oh, that's what it is, man. If I had $1 million right now, what would I do? Probably this, dude. Probably this. I would hope. Man, even with $1 million, I don't really think I'd be able to get a home gym or something like that. I don't know. I want a gym. That's what I want to do. I want a gym. I want to work on my body. I want to look good. I want to feel good. And back to what I was saying about like molding my body, or I mean, molding myself in a life that I didn't want. And it's like I don't want to work on things that I don't want to work on, you know? Or just like I was watching the new King of the Hill, and you know how Hank is just always out working on something because he doesn't want to deal with his family. That's so real. There was this thing where like he walks in and Peggy's watching some reality show, some fucking goofball reality show, and she's like, "Well, I'm going to go rotate the tires on the lawnmower." That shit is hilarious. And you know what, dude? Maybe I have that with skateboarding. Because you know what? Sometimes I do want to rotate the fucking wheels on my skateboard. And it's just like, is that me? I don't know, man. It's like at least they're doing something productive. With skateboarding, you're kind of not. You're just looked at as like playing. It's like, I don't want to do nothing, man. I don't know what I was getting in at. It's just like, some people they got a family and they don't want it. Maybe I'm projecting here. I don't want a fucking family. I mean, I'm 30. I should make this decision. I should just know this, right? I should just know if I want kids. Lately I've been thinking, do I have that fucking Peter Pan syndrome? Like a guy who just never grows up. And, I don't know. I put the mask on, but then when I really strip everything down to who I am, it's like, did I really grow up completely? And I think about it with like my memory, like an elephant. I think I have a lot of memories of my childhood. Like I'm still thinking about high school. Have a great rest of your life, And maybe I'm looking at it in a negative way or something, but it's just like, sometimes I talk to people and they don't remember their childhood. They don't even remember high school or something. And it's like they're just so caught up in their life. But it's like, is this really what they wanted? And I'm not trying to talk shit as if like that's not what they wanted. It's a general question, like curiosity, because some people really do. And it used to boggle my mind when I was younger. Like, you don't really want a family, You were just conditioned to want that or something, or taught that. But, even if you were conditioned or what you still want it, you can't tell people what they don't and what they do want. So I guess maybe people will look at me kind of crazy when I say I don't want a family. Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm just trying to process that and think about that. It's been in my head a lot. I think I talked to maybe my parents about it. I think I talked to some people about it, but I don't. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out, but it's like I spent a lot of time alone as a kid and just in my life. And I know I could just be like, just get over it, right? That's true. But I'm still thinking about how that just affected my development mentally and who I am as a person. I think when things happen to you as a kid, it can go on until you're an adult, like mentally and physically. You can fuck yourself up as a kid. I have scars on my body. Like I have a scar on my hand. I have the memory of it happening, but I was really only like 5 years old. So I have a scar from when I was like 5 years old that has lingered on up until I was like 30, you know? Looking at it right now. And I remember I would fall as a kid and like get up real quick, like ta-da, like I meant to do it, you know? And yeah, I have this cut on my wrist. I don't even know where it came from, but I remember my grandma just being like, "Ooh, you see, you be careful," or something like that. And it's been there a very long time. Never I still have the memory. Don't know exactly. All I know is that I fell forward. I don't know how. It's on the back of my hand. And I've got a scar on my kind of like my shoulder, like my left shoulder, that came from getting it pinched between two desks in the 9th grade because I was running away from some guy named Curtis who was chasing me around on my birthday because he wanted to punch me, give me birthday punches. But he was a big fucking guy and every punch hurt. So I was really trying to run away, and then boom, he snipped my and I still have an arm from 2008 possibly, 2008 or 9. Which one was it? 2008 or 9 on my arm. And here we are in 2025. And so I feel like there's things that happen. Those are physical things that happen to me, but I feel like there's things like somebody could say something to you or whatever, you get mentally bullied or whatever, and you have a mental scar. Just like how these scars physically change me, maybe, and maybe those things that cause the scars on me also had like a mental effect. You get what I'm saying? Or do I sound fucking stupid? Sip some more coffee. And so it just goes with being alone. I spent a lot of time. I didn't grow up with siblings. I had a half sister, I spent a lot of time from the moment I was in like the 5th grade. I was home alone because both of my parents had to work. So I'd be home alone up until basically college, community college. Even I would walk home. I got fucking jumped once, or like attempted. They tried to rob me. And my mom got scared, and so I would get rides home all the time. But yeah, and just when I think about being in the public school system, it's pretty wild, and it kind of influences me. It's like, fucking kids are horrible, dude. It's like, I mean, if I have a kid, they might be a horrible kid, or they're just gonna deal with other horrible kids, And it's just like, do you really want that? And I always feel like people just kind of want you to have kids so you can just suffer with them, so you have something relatable. People are just unhappy that I can have a podcast and take 3 shits in a day without having to deal with somebody else's shit. It's like, why do I have to go through that? And then, you're not a real man until you're fucking changing a diaper. Am I really? I think I'm a real man, and maybe if I could bench 225, it all doesn't matter. It all really doesn't matter. But what matters is doing what you want. And it's kind of like, I don't want to. But that's the work that you put into, and hopefully the kid grows up and they're fucking cool. It's an investment, right? But is it worth the risk? Is it worth having some dipshit kid? That is the question. And then you probably just start feeling bad about yourself. Like, this is just a reflection of me. My fucking kid sucks. Because I suck. I remember doing that. And then time just fucking flies, dude. I'm learning that. And you just have you just have these kids, and you have this hope that like they'll be better than you. And then it'll give you this satisfaction, like, oh, I did right. I made all these mistakes in my life, and now I have a kid with new obstacles, new challenges, and I hope that they get through it on the other side and they have a great rest of their life. And then things just get fucking harder, you know? You have fucking 6 kids or whatever, and it's just like, how do you shit 3 times when you have fucking 6 kids, you know? It's just, I've been talking for fucking 40 minutes, dude. I don't have any kids. It's taken me 2 weeks to get on this podcast. This literally has to be a job. That's why I have ads, okay? And I didn't even talk about that. But I think I'm going crazy. I just had 40 minutes in, I just have this realization. I think I'm fucking nuts. I think I'm fucking nuts. I've been nuts. But that's all right. I'm just thinking about when I first started the podcast and how I was just so excited to talk about things like people gave a fuck. But now it's just turned into me yapping about, I don't want to change diapers. I want it all myself, you know, whatever. I haven't even really elaborated so much on that. I think being okay with being alone is very important, actually. That's kind of my point I didn't get to. I had a fucking friend who just couldn't stand being alone. I was like, dude, you have a fucking problem. Like some people, they right now, just 40 minutes, no human interaction. Maybe I'm fucking nuts, but I feel all right being fucking. I think I'd go even more nuts if I had just 17 people hit me up. Oh, can you do it? Oh, you're off today. That means you can fucking rotate the tires on my lawnmower. Oh, Dad, can you help update my iPhone? I don't know. The Ring camera needs to be charged. We need the air conditioning bill and all this shit. Shut the fuck up, dude. I'm gonna fucking hang myself. I'm gonna hang myself a punching bag. Beat the fucking shit out of it. What is my point, right? What the fuck am I talking about? Being alone's important. I think you don't really find out who you really fucking are until you spend time alone. I think it's better than church. It's better than nothing. Better than nothing. It's better than therapy. Just put yourself in a fucking room and just, for me, it helps speaking out loud, aka a podcast, and just, you know, saying your thoughts out loud and having you really think about it. Because sometimes things in your mind don't make as much sense as they do when you say it out loud, or to a person, if you're lucky enough to have a fucking friend or something, somebody who actually listens too. It's hard to find a friend who listens. You get half a sentence out, and then they got a whole ass fucking paragraph for you, you know? Paragraph. Whatever. You know what I mean? They got a whole TED Talk for you after you didn't even get your full thought out. I hate that shit. And lately, I've just been listening, you know? They gotta be on the same wavelength frequency as you. Because you could be thinking about fucking killing yourself, and you got a friend who's collecting baseball cards. You know? So I don't know. I don't know who to talk. I have people to talk to, but what am I trying to say? I don't know. Like there's certain things I know who to talk to, but no matter what, somebody's always gonna have something to say. Which I haven't had a guest in a long fucking time, man. And so yeah, being alone's important. I have ads now. I have ads now, and it's just I think of like comedians and shit with kids, and it's like I can't believe this is their fucking job. They have producers and shit. Where's all this fucking money coming from? You know, that's the thing. That's where I was like, I don't need money. I need discipline. Okay, fair enough, but like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just making excuses. I need to get more disciplined with this podcast. I apologize. There's been so many times where I could have been waking up early. I just didn't feel that I was like mentally right. I had to get on here, so I feel mentally fine right now. So here we go. There we go. We're doing it. So let's read some of the emails that some people sent me. Let's open this up. Somebody sent me something to read, and it looked really fucking long. So I'm not going to read it until right now. Here we go. And it felt like something I've read before. So I was like, let's read this. Let me drink some water. Hold on, too much coffee. Sounds like some fucking bullshit self-help shit. To your future self. Success is where preparation and opportunity meet. Develop success from failures. Discouragement and failures are two of the surest stepping stones to success. Every successful person has a painful story. Every painful story has a successful ending. Accept the pain and get ready for success. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up when we face the pain. The most certain way to success is always to try one more time. Success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. Keep in mind, patience is a key element of success. Patience is not the ability to wait, but the ability to keep a good attitude while waiting. Results happen over time, not overnight. Work hard, stay consistent, and be patient. Patience and perseverance have a magical effect before which difficulties disappear and obstacles vanish. Our patience, I'm losing my fucking patience reading this. I'm only halfway through it. Our patience will achieve more than our force. It is easier to find men who will volunteer to die than to find those who are willing to endure pain. At the end of pain, is success. It is only through labor and painful effort, by grim energy and resolute courage, that we move on to better things. In the end, some of your greatest pains become your greatest strengths. If you do not suffer the pain of hard work now, you will suffer the pain of regret later. There is no success until you accept the pain of discipline. Oh shit! Keyword! Discipline! Oh shit! Discipline was in it! Oh shit! Accept the pain of discipline. Pain is temporary. Quitting lasts forever. The pains you feel are messengers. Listen and run to them. When you have exhausted all possibilities, remember this: you haven't. The cure for pain is in the pain. Discipline. Pain is what you hate to do, but nonetheless, doing it like you love it. Self-discipline starts with the mastery of your thoughts. If you don't control habits, habits lead to consistency. Consistency leads to growth. Hold on. Did I miss? I hit. If you don't control habits, habits lead to consistency. Consistency leads to growth. Day by day, do what you choose, what you think, and what you do is who you become. When you practice consistency, acts of discipline, you are sending a message to your subconscious that you are in charge. You are not being run by habit. or by automated activity like most people. You run the day. The ability to discipline yourself, to delay gratification in the short term in order to enjoy greater reward in the long term, the indispensable prerequisite for success. Discipline equals freedom. The fact is, discipline is only punishment when imposed on you by someone else. When you discipline yourself, it's not punishment, but empowerment. Sincerely, the old me. Just read it on the pod, and wow, I was talking about discipline before reading it. What a coincidence. I said, I don't think I need money. I need discipline. Okay, that's one email. We're 51 minutes in here.
Is there any fight that excites you?
Sorry. So somebody, okay, on to something more. Hold on. Somebody just asked me about the new deal with Paramount, and what's my opinions on that with the UFC and no more pay-per-views. And my thoughts are, I'm still streaming that bitch. I'm still streaming it. I don't plan on joining Paramount. I already had the ESPN Plus package and all that stuff to get the free fight nights. Depending on it, it all depends, but most likely I'm still streaming that bitch. I don't know what's on Paramount. And I don't want to have Disney Plus and Hulu and Netflix and Paramount. I would have much rather have UFC join Netflix, but that's all right. What the fuck is CBS, dude? Is that news? It just sounds like they missed a boat a long time ago, dude. What was it? Strike Force was on ABC or something like that. They could have been on national TV, and it just doesn't. I'm not watching national TV. You might as well say UFC's on CNN. I don't give a fuck, dude. And what I guess Disney's trying to do something with Hulu. I haven't looked too much into it. I don't know if they're trying to just absorb Hulu or if they're just trying to get rid of Hulu and just have it be Disney. I don't know, depending on what happens. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. The podcast is almost over. I sat here for an hour drinking coffee. I'm like halfway through this coffee. My mind is boggled. I used a lot of brain power. It's 10 o'clock. I think I've gone close to a 12-hour fast at least. I wish I remember when was the last time I ate. I'd like to say it was at least fucking 12 hours, which is not much, but it's better than nothing. I'm hungry, but I don't need it. I want to skate. I kind of want to just skate and clear my mind a little bit. I want to get tray flips. I want to bench. And I want to have a great rest of my life. So if you're still listening, have a great rest of your life. Thanks for joining. There's probably going to be an ad at the end of this. I was thinking of throwing in the music again. My theme song that I wrote fucking 5 years ago. Or either that or Front Toward Enemy. But it's too much effort. And I feel like most people, when they listen to podcasts, the moment they hear the music, they're just like, all right, it's time to fucking close this and do something else. I was going to even have the intro music, but it's like, it just feel like now that there's ads, it's like, let's just fucking get it over with. Fuck the intro music. So I don't know how to feel about the intro music. I've been loyal to it the last 5 years, 2 different songs, or at least just like one song that's mine, and then another one that's just a whole nother band. And I've been I mean, if I ever bring it back, it's gonna be those, but it's not important. I kind of want to get back into just building my podcast, like having it be what I want it to be, and it kind of is. I don't want all these flashy edits and stuff like that. It's too much. I don't have time for that. I just want to get on here, talk, call it a fucking day, and not worry about it. I don't want to make clips. I've already tried that a little bit. Granted, I didn't give it the best effort possible, but I don't want this to be a gotcha podcast anymore. If it happens, it happens. But it's too much. It's too much effort. It's too much. I don't have people working for me anymore. There's so many podcasts to compete with, and it's just it's ridiculous. So I hope you guys enjoyed me losing my mind for 56 minutes and just interacting with like 2 people, basically fucking emails. And people send me stuff all the time, and like I said, I just respond right then and there. I used to save it, but I'm gonna try a little bit more of just not responding to people and just have it like, okay, I'm not gonna open my messages until I get on the podcast, and that would probably be more motivating to more have my discipline be a little bit more through the roof if I do it like that. So that's the plan. I'll catch y'all later. You guys take care. Enjoy the ads. Have a great rest of your life. Goodbye.